Welcome to the Friday video of Revolution and Wellness Center. Today we're going to talk about the attitude of gratitude. And having an attitude of gratitude is actually not a given for most people. Most people actually struggle with having a grateful attitude. And let me just tell you a couple facts about having an attitude of gratitude. So having an attitude of gratitude actually helps prevent you from slipping into depression. It also can help you over time change your perspective on life and on things and see problems as more of an opportunity. So the other thing is nobody likes to hear people be negative all the time. That's not very fun. It's actually what I've noticed is people that are really negative, people tend to start trying to avoid you, and they which is never fun. People don't like to be isolated and avoided. So here's my suggestion for everybody and this is just my suggestion, and it's definitely worked for me, and I do better at it other times, but right now I definitely have started to try to do this on actually daily. And actually when I've started to get to the point where if I don't do it, I feel kind of weird. Kind of like if I don't exercise, I feel kind of weird. That's the same thing. So my suggestion is every morning, whatever your morning routine is, I don't know, but find 5 minutes or maybe even 3 minutes and write down. I have a little notebook. I'll show you my notebook actually. I'll just grab it. So here's my notebook. Looks like this, okay? And each morning I write a little snippet in there, but I also think it would be a really good idea to write 3 things that you're grateful for. And some days are going to be pretty extensive. You're going to be like, oh, my conversation with my friend was really good, and I'm really thankful for the sun that's bright, and all this. 3 things, just 3 things. You can write more if you want to, you overachievers, but 3 things. And then the part that's really more, I think, important is at night. Write 3 more things, kind of reflecting on your day, on what you're grateful for. And I found that the nighttime ones, it's a lot harder, especially if I've had kind of a poopy day, or I think I've had a poopy day. It's a really good reshaping because you're tired and you're kind of like, oh my goodness, this has been a day. Well, it's really good to kind of reflect on your day too and write 3 great things that have happened. And it's a good way to kind of slide into the slumber mode as well. And then you wake up and the last thing before bed you thought about was everything that went great. So I've noticed too that the more I do this, the more I kind of look throughout my day to find things that I'm grateful for, or have things that I think are going negatively, try to flip them into a positive. So I'll give you an example, and this happened like over a year ago actually. I just remember this because I intentionally did this, and I got a flat tire on my brand new truck to me that is only like a couple days that I had it, and I got a flat tire on the middle of the bridge between 17 and the Welcome Center. I got a flat tire on that right there. So I called up the tow company, and she was like, the person that I talked to was like, well, just try to like make it to the Wellness Center. You can make it to the Wellness Center, or the Welcome Center. Sorry. And so I made it to the Welcome Center. And I went inside because it was going to be about an hour and a half, because those things never take 5 minutes. They take forever. I went inside, and inside was this employee that she was probably one of the facility upkeepers. Anyways, we had like the most intricate and awesome conversation, and had I not had that flat tire, I remember the conversation. It was pretty inspiring and pretty cool. So I got a chance to meet some really cool people from that experience. And so just stuff like that. You never know. Having an attitude, once you start actually seeing the good in things and being really grateful, there are going to be times when you're sad. It's not bad to be sad, but it is toxic if you stay in the negative. The negative is very hard to even for other people be around. So I encourage all of you to try to have an attitude of gratitude. It's sometimes challenging to do, especially when you feel like things aren't going your way always, but it will help you, and it will help you be happier overall and potentially keep you out of being depressed. So have a happy weekend, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you next week.